Welcome to the Seymone and Tasha show. I'm Seymone.
And I'm Tasha.
And as you can see, Tasha and I are wearing our Caribbean wear. You know, I surprised Tasha with a cruise, a Caribbean cruise for her birthday in April this past year. So we decided to wear our Caribbean wear for this topic that we're going to have. And Tasha, what is the topic?
The topic is, how do you manifest your soulmate or manifesting your soulmate?
So many people want to know how to manifest a soulmate. How do you find a soulmate? First of all, Tasha, do you believe in soulmates?
I do.
Or what is a soulmate? Is that like the one person in this world that you were meant to be with? Is that a soulmate?
I do feel like that's a very good definition.
So like for the people who want to manifest, who they say they want to manifest a soulmate, then they're thinking about there's just one person on this earth that I was meant to be with. And I want that person to come to me right now.
Right now.
Was that your thoughts? Like when you were, or were you looking for a soulmate, or have you thought about that?
I have thought about it. What I will say is I knew that it was always one person for me, that right person. And with that being said, of course, you have to go through all the, I guess, ugly ducklings, if you will, to get to that person.
And not necessarily ugly physically, but maybe
exactly
just people whose personality don't vibe with yours, right?
Exactly, like that don't align.
Like
yeah,
like their life purpose, their mission, their goal, all of that stuff, their values, it doesn't align with you.
Right.
So then maybe to start the conversation off, if everyone could agree that maybe a definition of a soulmate is the person that you feel that you can spend your life with, you know, be a best friend to.
Absolutely.
On the same path in life as far as your goals and values and dreams.
Mm-hmm. That
and
they
build
align
together.
Mm-hmm.
And build together. Yeah. So people want to know how to manifest a soulmate. Tasha, was there anything specific that you think you did to manifest what you believe to be a soulmate?
The first thing, in my opinion, is you have to love yourself.
Oh yeah.
Let's start there.
Mm-hmm.
That's very important that you love yourself. That's number one in my book. That's where I would say start.
Love yourself.
Yeah.
Love yourself and know yourself. You have to know yourself. Say, for example, you know, when we were in our 20s or something like that, and we had relationships, they were probably off the chain and they were probably wild. Because it's like in your 20s, you don't really know yourself that well yet. Maybe people today do, but back in the day, in your 20s, you know, I was still out there, like I was partying, going to clubs, like every time the doors opened up, and that's just what
as you should.
Was natural to do in your 20s.
Yeah, as you should. I mean, you know, you're getting to know yourself and you're on your path, so that's what 20-year-olds do. Yeah,
and even though like you met somebody in your 20s and you thought about, oh, I want to stay with this person for the rest of my life, that wasn't even real.
Nah.
It's like you didn't even really know yourself. You didn't even really know the person. You didn't even know what you wanted out of life yet, for real.
Right.
You didn't even know what values you had yet. You know, you hadn't even developed those things because life was just a party. You know, it was just a time of learning and a time of fun.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely. That sounds about right.
But you have some people who they find a partner at a young age and they stay together for their whole lives. You have those exceptions.
That's true.
Might find that soulmate, you know. So like Tasha said, in the beginning of your soulmate search journey, like of the journey to manifest a soulmate, you have to first know yourself. So we go back to what we always tell you guys, meditate. You know, Dr. Wayne Dyer and Dr. Deepak Chopra are people that I followed, you know, through my journey of awakening and personal development. And Dr. Dyer, he said anytime he had a problem or anything like that, and he would bring it to Dr. Chopra, and he would tell him, meditate. For anything that he was looking for an answer for, he would tell him, meditate. So that's the same thing I'm going to say. Meditate. Meditate to find out who you really are and what it is that you truly want in life. and what it is you can bring to a partner.
Right. I would also suggest write it in your journal.
Mhm.
You know, write down the qualities you're looking for in that person, and be
But at the same time,
specific.
okay, so you write the qualities down that you're looking for in a person, but then you have to make sure that you're a match.
Yeah.
You can't be
Yes.
saying that you want somebody who is like, okay, I want somebody like Beyonce. I want somebody, body's tight and they're in shape and they're eating healthy and all that kind of stuff. And then you sitting around on the couch eating ice cream and not even moving or whatever, and not even meditating or anything like that. So, just be mindful that what you're seeking is also seeking you, but you have to be ready for that person to present themselves to you. And Tasha and I have a program called Single to Soulmate, where we talk to people about how to manifest the soulmate and
Yes.
and how to work on themselves and so on and so forth. So one of the things that we talk about is that when you're seeking a special person, then you have to stop going out with the ones that are not special. It's like, right?
That's
It's like,
good.
why are you spending time with someone who you don't want a long-term relationship with when you have in your heart to manifest that special person? It's like you're blocking your manifestation at that point.
Absolutely.
You have to have a clear vision and make a clear path for that person to come into your life. It's like you're blocking your manifestation, So stop going out with people, stop entertaining people in your life who are not the ones,
Right.
who are not the one.
Right. And stop, being in a relationships where, it's like you're forcing it. Like you come up with all the different ways or excuses like, oh, we're going to change this. It's going to work. Oh, let's do this. It's going to work. Oh, it's going,
So if the
it's like you're
relationship
doing
is
more
not working,
forcing.
yeah. If it's not working, like Tasha said, don't force it. If it's not working, stop making excuses for it. And of course, if it's abusive, then you run from it.
Absolutely.
And we know all about that, and we could talk about that on another episode. But the abusive person, okay, let me tell you who's not your soulmate. The abusive person is not your soulmate.
Right.
What's another one? I got one, but I don't see if Tasha thinking about the same one that I'm thinking about.
A person that does not honor your children
is not your soulmate.
And I'm not saying like worship your children, but an individual that don't see your children or don't consider them as a part,
respect,
right? As a part of the relationship.
Yep. And so we have the person that is abusive, the person that doesn't respect your children, and the person that is already in a relationship is not your soulmate. Now,
that's a good one. Can you say it louder for the people in the back?
The person who is already married, the person who's already in a relationship,
right?
The person who tells you that their wife says they can have a girlfriend or whatever. The person who tells you that their marriage is on the outs and it'll soon be ending. Those people are not your soulmate.
Right.
If someone comes to you and their marriage has ended officially and it's been a while for them to breathe and regroup and find out who they are, then in that case, so we're not saying that somebody couldn't be married before.
Right.
Right? We're not saying they couldn't be married before or have been in a serious relationship before. We're saying if the person is still in that serious relationship, if the person is still married, then that's not your soulmate.
Right. And Seymone, let's talk about the person that only sees you at a specific time.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, or after 9 o'clock, or after 9 o'clock, you can't talk to them. They're unavailable.
Yes.
They
That's
can't
not your
text
soulmate.
or talk, or they could just text only and they can't talk like after a certain time.
So someone who has a lot of restrictions, that's not your soulmate. If somebody does not want to spend time with you, they're not your soulmate.
Right. Right.
They're not your soulmate. You might meet somebody and you're head over heels in love and they don't want to spend time with you and they just want to text. And like Tasha said, maybe they'll call you at a certain time, sneak out at 2 a.m. to meet you. That's not your soulmate.
Right.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
another one, Tasha?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, we're trying to do what's not your soulmate. So what? Those are the people that you don't focus on in your manifestation. And another thing that some people, they try to manifest a specific person.
Right.
And you want this to be organic. You want it to be genuine. So if you work with someone and you have already approached them and you know that person does not want to be with you, then don't try to sit there in your meditation time and just visualize yourself with them. If they don't want to be with you, then they're probably not the right person for you.
Absolutely.
You know, Florence Scovel, since she wrote The Game of Life and How to Play It, and she talked about people trying to manifest a certain person.
Oh, okay.
Right? And when they got that certain person, it was a nightmare.
Wow.
You know? So let the person come to you organically. You know, don't chase a person, because if you chase something, it's going to run away from you.
That's good.
So attract that person to you. Don't chase them and repel them from you. Attract the person to you. And you're going to know this by knowing yourself and by spending time in meditation. And if that doesn't work, you come spend time in our program, Single to Soulmate. You know?
Absolutely.
We'll help get you right. We'll help get you to the point where you can manifest your soulmate.
Yes.
If you believe in that, yep. That one person, we don't have to use the word soulmate.
Right.
We're talking about that one person that you can spend your life in traveling with,
Yeah.
reading with, cooking with, eating with, you know?
Right.
That one person who you could just ride around town with, go to Walmart with, go out to dinner with.
Or just do nothing.
Or do nothing with.
Just sit on the couch.
That person. That's the person you want.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And if you're ready for that person in your life, you know, take heed. Like, you got to let go of all the other ones that are not that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let go of the ones that are not interested in what you're interested in. You know? If you like traveling and the person that you're dealing with, they don't like to travel at all. And
Right.
so for that reason, you're stuck
Right.
in a certain place. That's probably not your soulmate.
Right. That's true.
Because it's not going to be somebody who's going to totally change you.
Or vice versa.
Or somebody you totally change.
Right.
Right. You don't want to have to totally change somebody into the person you want them to be. And you should be rebelling if they're trying to change you into a different person than the one they met. You know? Y'all aren't soulmates.
That's very true. Very good
It is
insight.
possible to manifest your soulmate, because I feel that's what I did with Tasha.
No.
You know, I don't know if she feels, yeah, whatever, you know. It's so corny. But yeah, you know, it's possible to manifest your soulmate, y'all. If you have any questions,
Comments, concerns,
reach out to us. But in the meanwhile, you know, click the like button,
comment,
share,
subscribe,
and tell a friend
to tell a friend.
to tell a friend. And if it's the friend that you're with, that you're wondering if they're your soulmate, tell them listen to this talk too. Listen to the talk. And you know what? You shouldn't have to wonder. It should be like easy. It should be natural, right?
Yeah.
You
It
meet
just kinda
somebody,
comes
it's easy,
together.
it's natural. And it's not always perfect throughout your relationship,
Right.
but it's not that hard either.
Right.
You know, it's not that hard. So y'all, hope this has been helpful. You know,
Definitely.
hope you've enjoyed. I've enjoyed having this conversation. It's one of my favorite ones, because that's, you know, I work with women who they're trying to find their soulmates. So
And they're out there.
Yep. And so I'm in that arena a lot. That's you. Hit us up. All right, y'all. This is Seymone
And Tasha.
and it's always our pleasure to be here with you. Yeah, remember, like and subscribe. And we'll talk with y'all later.
Peace.